She slashed his face in battle, but his blood touched her blade, and now she must serve him for life. Oath of blood. Rain fell like spears across the battlefield, cutting through the smoke of war. Steel clashed with steel. Screams echoed between the broken trees. In the center of it all, she moved like lightning. General Kael'ra of the Varnai, born of fire, trained from birth, undefeated for 12 cycles. She moved to strike the strange figure that had appeared alone amid the carnage. A human, slim, unarmored, face half covered in soot, standing as if war did not exist. "Fool!" she spat, slicing downward with her curved blade. It struck his face. Blood flew. He didn't block, didn't flinch. But something happened the instant his blood hit the Varnai blade. A sharp crack, not of metal but magic. Kael'ra staggered backward. The hilt of her blade burned white hot. Her fingers went numb. The earth under her feet trembled. The human raised his eyes. Calm, deep, sad. "You didn't know, did you?" She fell to one knee, unable to stand. Her heart pounded, not with fear, but with something stranger, something ancient. "I am bound," she whispered. "By the right of oath steel." The law was clear. If Varnai blood blades ever tasted the blood of the marked, those chosen by prophecy, the wielder's soul was forfeit. They became theirs. And this man was marked. They stood by the wreckage of the battlefield, the chaos behind them now a memory of ash and mud. Kael'ra walked beside the human, unable to draw her blade, unable to disobey. "I am not your servant," she hissed. "You're not," he replied softly. "You are someone who tried to kill me, and I forgive you." She snarled, "Don't patronize me." But the bond shimmered between them, threads of light only she could see, chains of blood and honor. "What's your name, human?" "Darin." "That's too simple for what you are." Days passed, then weeks. Kael'ra followed him, not because he ordered her. He never gave commands, but because the blade would not let her leave. The oath steel had tasted blood willingly spilled, and in her world, that was sacred law. She expected him to exploit her, use her, break her. But Darin was quiet. He helped rebuild villages scorched by the war. He healed the wounded. He carried the old when no one else would. He never once asked her to fight. "You have power," she said once. "Why not take?" "Because I already have enough scars." One night, beneath a broken moon, she sat beside him near a fire. "You were unarmed," she said. "I could have killed you. Why didn't you dodge?" "I needed your blade to know me." She stared at him. "You wanted this bond?" "I needed someone who would understand both war and peace." "Why me?" "Because even in the midst of battle, you spared those who surrendered." She looked away. "I was born to conquer," she whispered. "Now you can choose something else." A month later, they faced a warlord, one who would not stop, who had already burned 3 cities. Kael'ra drew her blade, stepped forward, then stopped. She turned to Darin. "Give the order." He shook his head. "You choose." That was the moment she realized a bond didn't enslave her. It reminded her. She turned back to the battlefield and fought not because she had to, but because she chose to stand by him. When the war ended, songs were sung not of heroes, but of the blade-bound warrior who served a man she could have killed and chose not to. And in quiet corners of the realm, people still whisper, the blood on that blade didn't create a servant. It awakened something sacred.